With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. We've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another. They played for one another. And I can't wait. You can't wait. The world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 41. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. And off to Benson from the gun. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he's down inside the 35 before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
First and 10, Murray. He'll get this one to Watkins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Murray here on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running back sent in motion. Murray from the pistol. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to the air. Murray escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll run here. It's Benson. Scores. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Trying again, following the sack. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's loaded another one. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Benson runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He finds Tigger Conquo for the grab. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seeing him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line, well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
On 2nd and 9. He sends this one to the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Now he starts from the 6. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cardinals will have to start from deep within their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 20-zip lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Return starts at the 3. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Working quickly here. They'll throw on first. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the Cardinals grab it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be cut by Watkins. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Murray looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Motioning Watkins right. Benson is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Caught by Pollard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. That puts us at the 2-minute warning. The Titans trying to make some noise before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Okonkwo brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. He's going to throw this one. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll throw it yet again. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans chop some of the lead off before the half. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the 27. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be Cardinals football. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Cut out left. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pass caught by Ridley. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Handoff running right, Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's 2nd and 11. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Able to find Jones. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Benson now from the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw, Murray. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, ball at the 36. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by Pollard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They go play action here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left with 4th down here. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Up and good from Joseph. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Snared by the running back, here's Trey Benson. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Cardinals lead late and have the ball, so a first title is in sight. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They snap it to Murray. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Has some space inside the 15. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They'll come up 1st and 10. Benson once more. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals making a 3-score game in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Back now, pressure on its way. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, it's an interception. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Has the connection to Jones. He's still going at the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught by Watkins. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. Now Murray on the play fake. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Back to the air, Murray. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Kyler throwing here. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Titans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing now, off play action. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
2nd and 10 now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans putting up points in a game decided. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans make it an 18-point game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground with Benson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And the Arizona Cardinals have outlasted the rest of the league. Arizona is your Super Bowl champion. The NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell awarding a hard-earned Lombardi Trophy to the Arizona Cardinals, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.